impersonation. So like, are you?
I would never say that to a customer. Never.
Hello.
Hi, Shelley. This is Ron calling at the corporate office with Doubletree by Hilton. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, spank you. Reason for the call is I was actually passed your information by my social media team. I understand you reached out to them with a complaint.
I did.
What happened?
I've reached out to several people.
Oh, what happened?
Well, so here's the deal. I assume you're not going to be able to help me, although I appreciate your phone call back.
Well, that's a very
pessimistic.
hold on a minute. That's a very pessimistic attitude. I work for the corporate liaison information team, and I
was hopeful when Calvin texted or answered me back. I was hopeful when I called the hotel and spoke to a manager. I'm not saying it has anything to do with you. What I'm saying is I can't be hopeful in a place where I've made probably 10 phone calls and no one's been able to help me.
Well, it depends if you have if you actually have a legitimate complaint, then we absolutely want to help. What happened? What's the problem?
So quite a few months ago, 8, maybe more, maybe I can't remember exactly. And I apologize. I don't have my paperwork in front of me. I left it at work. I didn't know you would call. So I made a reservation for 2 rooms, 2 nights at the Doubletree by Hilton in Tallahassee. So on my paperwork, it says you must give, I don't know how it's worded, something like you have 3 days to cancel or change the reservation. So someone is not able to go with us that was going to be going. So I needed to cancel both rooms on Saturday night. I called and attempted to do it, and they said, no, you can't do it because there's a 2-night minimum. There's a restriction that was placed on the hotel. And I do understand that. And I understand you guys need to make your money. I'm not saying anything, other than that. However, when I placed the reservation all those many months ago, there was not a 2-night restriction. I just happened to need 2 nights. I paid with mostly points, but I have 1 room, 1 night, I believe, that I'm going to owe for on Saturday. So when my daughter found out she couldn't go with us, I don't need that room. I call to cancel. They say, no, there's a restriction on the hotel. I say, but that's not what my paperwork says. And there was no restriction back then. And in my business life, I book my coworkers at that hotel very often. I'm not going to do that if I'm going to get hosed when I go to make a change to a reservation that I placed many, many months ago.
Okay, sorry.
Now,
hold up one moment. Hold up one moment, because I'm just taking notes of everything. Let me make sure I've got that down. Okay, one moment.
When I booked the room, I was fully aware that there was a 2-night minimum, so I know this is my fault.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I've got
Who said that?
Huh?
I did not say it was my fault.
Huh? That's what you just told me.
I understood that I was booking 2 rooms for 2 nights because I needed them. There was no restriction on the hotel or at that hotel at that time that I was made aware of in any way.
Okay, sorry, I'm just taking notes here.
You're typing what I said. I did not say it was my fault.
I'm just making sure I got everything. Hold on a moment.
I know
Hold
this
on.
is my fault and not yours, and I am not entitled to anything. But I am broke, and I really need the money.
Right, okay, I understand. Let me just make a note of that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know who you are.
Huh?
But none of that is what I said.
What do you mean not? Wait, so you want me to...
Whatever you're typing, your recording is playing back to me. I did not say that I'm broke and I need the money.
Huh.
I absolutely did not say that. And that's
I
what
did
it
say
just
that,
repeated
though.
back to me.
I did say that, though.
Oh.
No, I did not.
Huh?
Yes, I did.
Huh?
I'm calling the police.
What? What do you mean? I'm sorry, which bit are you saying you didn't say?
I didn't say any of that. What you're typing, I did not say. Do you want me to call the police? Because I can record this conversation too, and I already have.
Well, you're welcome to do that, ma'am, but I'm not sure what the problem is. Which bit did I get incorrect?
Read what you typed.
So
Read it back to me.
you had said that you were aware at the time that there was a 2-night minimum, and
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that. That
Oh.
is incorrect.
Okay, let me delete that part. I'm very sorry that I misheard. Bear with me a second. I'll just I'm going to delete that.
I am a stupid old lady, and I should have read the terms and conditions.
Right. Okay. Well, that's okay. Don't worry about that. So what else did they tell you when you spoke to them? When you said you spoke to a manager there, is that right?
Okay, I have all of this recorded, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on Twitter.
What do you mean?
All of this conversation will be posted.
Ma'am, I'd like to try and help you get your refund. I'm not sure what the problem is here.
I'm sure that you do know what the problem is. I have my husband here. He's witnessing this whole conversation, and he's hearing the exact same thing I am.
You have a very sexy voice. Are you a single man? I would love to take you out sometime.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I am spoken for, I'm afraid. So when you spoke to the second person there, what did they tell you? Oh, ma'am, hello?
Oh, I'm here, but I'm not saying anything else that has anything to do with this. You just called me a stupid old lady.
I absolutely did not, ma'am. I would never say that. That was your voice. You said that.
I did not say that. There's someone hacking this call or someone else on this call, or it's you doing that.
I don't know what you mean, ma'am. Let me make a note of this. Hold on. We can pull the recording back maybe and see what happened. Okay, so you're saying you weren't aware at the time, or it didn't specify that there was a 2-night minimum?
I am a stupid old lady. I have no Twitter followers anyway, so nobody gives a fuck what I tweet.
Oh, okay. All right. But you said you were not made aware at the time that there was the 2-night minimum, correct?
I did not say what that thing just said.
Huh? Which part? I don't understand.
That there is a recording on here that is not me, and it's not saying what I'm telling you. So who are you, and how do I know that you are legitimate? I am going to post this.
Let me take my teeth out and give you a
recording all
nice
of-
sloppy blowjob to make up for my stupid Karen bullshit.
Ma'am, that's inappropriate, please. I'd appreciate if you do watch the language.
I'm telling you, there is something wrong on your end.
I can hear you very clearly, ma'am. It's fine over here. Hello? Hello? Ma'am? That really freaked her out. The first time I did it, she was like, I'm calling the police. Chumley, do you want to call back as my manager and ask her what happened?
Sure.
I'll make her speak if she doesn't want to speak as well. So just say you're the manager here at DoubleTree by Hilton, and you heard she hung up the phone because she was upset, and we don't want her to walk away angry.
Don't walk away, man.
Don't walk away mad. Come on.
I need to record this conversation.
Good evening. My name is Michael. I'm calling from the DoubleTree. Calling about
I'm recording this
very,
conversation.
calling about a very concerning call I just heard from one of our customer service representatives. We monitor all our incoming and outgoing calls. And I'm hoping I'm talking to
Can I
who
please speak to the
pre-
sexy British guy from before?
That's actually kind of a concern, ma'am. We're trying to I'm trying to find out what just happened. It looks like you had a bad interaction with one of our customer service representatives. And I'm just trying to follow up, make sure that we can see if everything's okay, because it definitely didn't sound like you were too happy with that call. Hello?
Hello. My husband has not been able to satisfy me for years. Now I spend all day on Twitter complaining about things despite the fact that nobody is following me.
This is DoubleTree, so I'm not sure. Are you aware of who you're speaking to? Because I can help you with any kind of DoubleTree related issues, but those sound more like personal kind of more. Those are issues you really don't want to be sharing with just strangers over the phone like that. So just if we could stick to business, because again, I'm we record our calls. I've got managers. I don't want to veer too far from what the
My extreme level of sexual frustration has led me to be unable to concentrate on reading the terms and conditions.
Ma'am, I'm going to have to warn you, if you continue this line of conversation like this, I'm going to have to hang up. That's actually a policy. I apologize, but we just can't have these kind of inappropriate conversations.
And again, I'm not saying that. I'm telling you there's something pre-recorded on your phone. I did not say any of those things.
That's the first time I'm hearing you say that. So can you explain to me what's going on here? Because I'm just now being pulled into this. Everything you set up to now has been quite inappropriate, but I'm just trying to find out what happened with the previous call.
I didn't say any of it. I personally didn't say any of it. Listen to it. It's computer generated.
I have undiagnosed schizophrenia.
I don't know where it's coming from. I can't.
I have undiagnosed schizophrenia.
Talking. I said, say what that thing just said.
Ma'am, we're very busy, so I'm not sure if this is some sort of joke or some kind of scam. Is this a scam? Is this a real complaint, ma'am? Because I really want to make sure.
I said when the thing said, I said the thing I did say that.
I said, say what that thing
That sounds like nonsense. But that sounds like nonsense, ma'am. I don't even understand what you're telling me. You're saying you're not saying it, then you're talking about then you're talking about inappropriate things after I've begged you not to. If we could just stick to the conversation, talk about what issue you're having with the DoubleTree, and I will be more than happy to either take care of this or I can have my manager look into it, or we'll have somebody else look into it. But I need to get more information here that's relevant to your complaint.
40 years of marriage, and he can still only afford to take me to a damn DoubleTree.
Jeez. Okay, at least you're talking about DoubleTree. Okay. Do you have a caretaker or a handler of some sort that I could speak to that might be able to help me? Because I'm having a hard time with the different personalities here. I've never dealt with this kind of condition. And I apologize. I really do.
When I was a younger woman, I used to go to the DoubleTree to get double teamed.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. This makes me feel so bad. Is there someone I can call? Do you have like medication or something that you're forgetting to take? Or can I call your husband? Or a caretaker? Your daughter's son? Ma'am? Hey, Lisa, this lady's got some issues over here. Can you get me a response team or legal? I want to make sure we're covered on this because we're not really prepared to handle psychiatric issues over here. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find some sort of backing. I'm not sure what to do with this at this point. Ma'am, can you give me some sort of sign you're okay?
She's still connected, sir. This is what happened. I was talking to her, and she just seemed a little confused, a little bit off. Ma'am, can you hear us?
She's definitely a little off.
Ma'am, I mean,
I'm not off.
are you
I'm perfectly fine.
okay? My supervisor just wants to find out what happened so he can look into, whatever resolution you need. We don't want to obviously lose you as a customer or anything. So could you maybe just explain to him what happened? Are you?
I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you could get email.
Well, in these situations, we're not actually authorized to use email. We need to make sure that obviously you're okay and that you're coping and with the situation. Did you say your husband was available? Is he there? Ma'am?
We are fine.
Can we get a proof of life, or
do you need us?
I said I'm fine.
Do you need us to organize a welfare check, ma'am?
No, I do not.
Okay, well, just go ahead and tell my supervisor what happened, and he'd be happy to help. This is Michael.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Michael. How are you tonight?
To someone on your.
I'm sorry. You'd rather speak to someone where? I'm so confused. I've never dealt with anything like this. Ma'am, you'd like to speak to whom?
Can you just tell me who you think you're speaking to?
Well, I was handed this call as a callback. So I'm sure Ron, who had the initial case, can probably give me the case number. I'll pull it up, but I'm just going based on the last call out.
And that would be great. Can Ron drop the call, please?
Yes, I'll go ahead and hang up, sir, okay?
Yeah, send over that complaint, will you? Fine, ma'am. I don't normally pull the case up because I'm just trying to find out. This normally doesn't happen. We don't have people just hang up and then have these strange utterances during the conversation and stuff. So this is completely new to me. I've never dealt with this before. So I show here you've got a thing. Here's what I've got from the notes here. Shelly Bree Share. I hope I can spell that right. It looks like from the notes from the call here, you like 8 plus months ago, you had made a reservation. There was a 3-day cancellation issue where there was some timing problem where there wasn't clear as far as the verbiage on the terms and conditions of the original sale. That's correct. The original issue, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And during the last call, and again, I didn't catch all of it because I wasn't pulled in on it until the end when the things started getting very strange. You had basically started talking about how you were okay and you didn't need it, and then things got really strange with your content or your
yes,
what you're talking about. So do we want to maybe pick up where we left off, or do we want to try again and see if we can stay on task and on subject and get through the complaint case?
Yes.
Okay. So with what happened, were you issued a refund or did you just pay like an extra fee for the, because I understand our terms and conditions, they do have discretion, so I'm not quite sure what the result was. I don't have that in the notes here.
Yes.
Yeah, can you fill that in a little bit as far as some of the context there?
Yes. I haven't said a word. Whoever is saying yes is not me.
Oh, here we go.
Excuse me a moment. I'm just touching myself. I did not say that.
We got so far, ma'am. We just spent 5 minutes getting back to the stable point. Can I ask what is it that happens that brings you all, like that causes these utterances? Because maybe we can try and avoid them. I can avoid these triggers or these things that are causing it.
I am not being triggered by anything. The voice that you're hearing is not mine.
Ma'am, I've left an abusive relationship where I've been gaslit to for months and months and months and months and months. I can recognize gaslighting.
My
when I
doctor
hear
prescribes me medical weed, but the daily wake and bake is really messing up my day.
So you're gonna tell you're gonna tell me now. Now you're gonna say I didn't say that, right? Right?
Whoever is saying yes is me.
Okay. This is so confusing.
No, it's not me. Yes.
Ma'am, I need consistency. I need us to seriously, ma'am, do you have a handler or like someone that we can have help you with your responses? Because I'm really trying to help you. I want to help you so bad. This is my last call of the night. I like to go home thinking I did a good job. And this is a really, really bizarre call outside of my field of expertise. I'm not trained on this kind of psyche stuff. So if you've got someone in the house that can help me with working with your speech issues, then we can figure it out. But regardless, I can't close this case until I get something from you that's a little more congruent.
Yes.
Comprehensive.
Yes.
Ma'am?
Yes.
I'm going to be honest. I can be a real sweet guy, but I'm starting to get really frustrated. And I don't know how much longer I can hold on to this nice, real jovial, happy customer service rep role here. I don't know how much longer I can do it. I'm starting to get really upset. Like I want to just
I'm almost there. Ugh.
I'm about ready to take corporal punishment upon you at this point because I don't know what else to do. Ma'am, listen, I'm done being nice because I've been nice this whole call and it's not getting us anywhere.
Yes.
Can you just tell me what the fuck you want so I can go home?
Yes.
God, what is this? What is this shit you guys are handing me, man?
It's my fault. I didn't read the terms and conditions, and I am wasting everyone's time with the Karen routine. I'm sorry you had to waste your time here, sir.
Okay. I don't even know if I should believe you. Next thing you're going to tell me is
Karen bitch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm a fucking idiot, Karen bitch.
Yes.
I don't even feel sorry for you anymore. Yeah, I think honestly at this point, I think you're just trying to play games with me and you're messing with me. I've tried very hard. I've worked here for many years and had no problem. Never run into a situation where I've had to snap at a customer. And you, my friend, have made me want to quit my job.
I'll give you $100 to touch my breasts. I just need some human contact.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, I don't think anybody here wants to work tonight. I'm just going to go take the whole damn telephone system down. This is ridiculous. Who routed me this call?
Who
gave me this case?
That was me. She called me.
Yeah, but why? What is it? This is some kind of scammer or something.
Something weird is going on with this lady. I've never had this before. Is she still on the line or what?
I can't tell. She's wasting my time.
Ma'am, is this a serious call, ma'am, or is this some kind of joke that you're having here at our expense? Because, I mean, you know we could report you for this. Ma'am.
I've had to take a dump for like 20 minutes.
Ma'am, we're going to have to terminate the call if you're just playing around here.
I'm sending help.
Yeah, we should send someone. I mean, legal just told me we should do a
Baker Act.
Just send someone over there to do a welfare check, and then we're covered in case this lady's, up on the roof howling at the moon or something.
We've got the recording, so we can show what kind of weird
we got all
weird utterances and stuff.
Just so you know, man, we have your phone number and your address, and we have this recorded. So you should maybe grow up a little bit, okay? All right, I'm going to terminate the call. She's not even talking now. We'll just mark it as resolved.
Yeah. Go eat your puffed rice.
Charge her card for the callback as well.
Yeah, I got you. No problem with that.
We'll do it. We got the card on file here. Just charge her $120 for the time.
I'm actually putting on recurring for the next 3 months. She's on probation.
Okay, ma'am. I'd suggest you get some help and don't call us again and grow up a little bit, okay? All right, I'm going to hang up. I don't know what's going on with this lady. She's fucking crazy. It's just the ramblings of a lunatic. Bye, ma'am. Goodbye. Thank you for staying at the hotel. Okay? All right, bye-bye. Bye.
Queep.
Bitch. All right, bye. Oh. She was just recording us. So.
What do you, at what point? Like, what do you do there?